My book on Paris, and this is a required read, David McCullough, I just simply can't say enough about it. The Greater Journey. This book is so strong about the arc from the 1830s, 40s through regimes, commune, all the challenges of Paris. You're angry when the book ends. It's a required read for every expat brat going to Paris, particularly if they go to Sciences Po and hang out at the Moose Bar.
Who are you referring to?
I would know who that would be.
Who could that possibly be?
Oh, Julia, you spent time in Paris. I don't know if you read this book, but I mean, you certainly felt like an expat when you were there, and it's a very special experience.
Absolutely. I was reading, James Baldwin, Giovanni's Room, books set in Paris, and then also Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald's work, because to really feel like that American in Paris, you do feel like an expat, but it feels like New York. They're very friendly, just a little brusque, and they all speak French.
Yeah, it's really an important idea. And we were talking about the gap year earlier. Mm-hmm. You go to Sciences Po, it's not a gap year. This is like work, wasn't it?
That one, a lot of my friends had fun in their abroads. I was studying, I was taking classes in French. It was grueling, but it was good. It was very, very good. Well,
speaking of France, or at least French food and French heritage, someone who was deeply influenced by all of that is the late Anthony Bourdain. So my reread for this week is Kitchen Confidential, which of course was published back in 2000. It's a brutally honest memoir, takedown really of the restaurant industry from an insider. And because of him, we all learned that you don't order fish on a Monday, you don't eat the bread, you don't eat Sunday buffets. The reason why I picked this book is also because it's the source material for a new movie that's coming out this weekend.
Okay.
It's called Tony. It's a biopic based on Bourdain's early years.
It's getting a buzz.
It's getting a buzz. It's an A24 production. Dominic Sessa is the lead actor, and he actually sounds like Anthony Bourdain. I don't know what he did or what kind of training he did or what kind of research he did, but he sounds like Anthony Bourdain. There's a certain cadence that he achieves.
I've been seeing this book pop up all the time. I was at a bar and I saw a guy reading the book and I went up to him.
At the bar?
At the bar. Performative reading, if you will, Tom, as we talked about earlier.
It's very much a Bildungsroman. I'm excited about it because it's like the source material for, the early years of Anthony Bourdain.
I mean, I look at this, and within Bloomberg Money, it's loads and loads of parents sending kids abroad. It's an ancient thing. With the David McCullough book, this goes back to the fabric of the nation. What was the biggest, to tie into Scarlet, the biggest food surprise for you? Don't tell me McDonald's in London or that. What was the biggest French food surprise for you in Paris?
What surprised me the most was that food from everywhere can taste good. I feel like sometimes in the US, you stop into any place and the food's not that great. You would go into every single little cafe. The coffee was amazing. The milk was amazing. It was just, that was the worst part, transitioning back, was saying, oh, not every place.
Back to the Starbucks in Ann Arbor, it just didn't work.
It didn't work for me anymore.
Makes a lot of sense. Any baguette anywhere would be incredible, right?
The croque monsieur.
True story, I'm in Davos, Christine Lagarde, we're at some French thing. Lagarde turns to me, dead serious. Lagarde, you don't know. Tom, never make jokes about baguettes and bread with the French.
Oh, there's a warning. There's a warning. All right. Julia Fenzeris, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. And of course, for the latest reviews and recommendations from Bloomberg, subscribe to the On Books newsletter.